Well, hello there, my beautiful souls. This will be a daily reading for us. Let's feel the energy and see what Spirit has for us. As my voice shakes a bit, what else is new? What do we have for this beautiful collective? We're beginning with the Moon card. And so I feel like there's this mystery floating around while you're gaining clarity quite often. There's a sense of you being part of that mystery. I also want to say that there's emotions floating around in the air that don't pertain to you. Does that make sense? While I feel there are a lot of empaths here in this collective, regardless, you feel energy to an extent. And so people's emotions are going to be felt and experienced and even avoided. You're also going to feel a highlighting of certain fake emotional moments that you experienced rewinding back. Some of you, it's very far back. Others, it's quite recent. And, varying from case to case, I feel like spirits were maybe needing a release, and so they chose to do it through you. Just being completely real. It could have as well been your you being an empath, and again, you naturally, easily pick up on other people's energies, including spirits. So I feel for some of you that was the reasoning. I also want to say that you are on the right track. There's something quite annoying about a situation. I don't know what I'm getting in regards to that for you specifically, but you may not be wrapped up with that situation throughout this period, but it's taking a highlight. Some of you are being described as an oracle. Others are being more so described as a light worker of importance. But I feel like there's also something about Spirit trying to adjust what you're putting out there into the universe, because you're trying to succeed in certain ways, I feel. Maybe even trying to help people for the majority. And so it's about Spirit kind of helping you tweak your approach, maybe, the final product, if you will. And I see better results coming to be. But what you're not remembering in certain moments is, I feel that was purposeful. There's been certain levels of blockage due to negative spirits, due to even bad intentions, bad energy in your physical midst. Now, you're also going to feel like you are doing a better job than you've been feeling recently. It's just a sense of bad energy being put to rest. Now, as I keep having to clear my throat, some of you are being messed with spiritually, but it's also this feeling of your gut needing repairing. So things like, moss supplements. Anyways, I could put it in the comments if I remember. Sea moss, thank you. But now I'm also feeling this tired energy about you. You're feeling drained, but then Spirit's saying your choices have been adding up, either way. So it's about you kind of maybe needing to, utilize certain strategies, say caffeine or a supplement of importance, going for a run, getting up and splashing cold water in your face. It just feels like there's certain strategies you've already utilized for winding back. And now it's time to really put in little bits of effort to feel more alive, to feel this kind of turning at least in the sideways position. But pairing it with the Two of Swords, I feel that this collective as well is feeling more in the knowing. But then they're saying there's so much more to gain as far as clarity, as far as I'm seeing an Ace of Swords image, as far as, the better understanding that I feel you truly deserve that's been either stripped away from you in the form of a memory block, but I feel for a lot of you it's just been you being hidden in the dark, but no longer. And so it's this gradual sort of better understanding that we can't give you all at once, right? And you're going to as well feel a bit more of a focus upon you, but it doesn't feel negative, at least for the most part. I sense that people are wanting to better your situation, but then they maybe don't know how to go about it, or they feel they shouldn't. Interesting. I'm hearing it's really not my place, but the Hierophant is talking about how things are shifting, and they're saying whether you feel this in the energy, you're experiencing this or not throughout this day period, it's like things are changing and shifting, especially when it comes to the energy and your spirituality, even you as a soul. And it's like this shifts on different levels, kind of coming together to give you many reasons to celebrate. And I feel like you're thinking a lot about other people's energy, maybe even, about your own, and I said that really weird, and how, other people's energies, quite naturally affect you for the better and or for the worse. And so We're also reminding you for a lot, you're not as much of a loner, in comparison to how it actually feels. Because I sense that you are being prepared to hop back into more socializing, maybe the dating fields. It's the sense of you going through a lot of bad energy shifts, and you were maybe messed with spiritually, and you've dealt with a lot of heavy energy otherwise. And that has left you, for some internalizing, but it's more about you kind of keeping to yourself quite often. And it's that solo time that provided you a lot of important realizations and healing and accomplishments, but get ready to hop back out there and connect with other souls. Now, it feels like time is somewhere between crawling and speeding up. And so they're feeling, it's like you're feeling sort of an adjustment coming to be a necessary one when it comes to how things are proceeding energy wise, even naturally the pace of things. It's as if you're not used to things being, normal as far as the pace of things, even the energy. It's like you're so wired and used to either being so slow-mo or so fast-paced. And so they're saying, let's find that nice middle ground to be extremely healing and comforting, and even making things a hell of a lot easier for you. I want to remind you that I'm hearing Wednesday is a very, very important day, especially the evening. We're also pulling things out of you. It's like you're not speaking about what you've been through, about how you feel, about what you still need to heal from, as my voice shakes a bit. So it's like, excuse me, I feel like a lot of you have been really struggling with your throat. But yeah, it just feels like you're going to need to work through, and actually, even if it's to your guides, when, you're sitting there, in a moment of loneliness or just solo time. Because I feel like a lot of you don't feel it's the right choice to say, express certain things you've been through to a therapist or to a loved one of yours. It just feels like they won't get it in the way they're supposed to. So how are they supposed to assist you? And so it feels like just getting it out and kind of realizing that you need to speak about it, that's important. So I also feel like being drawn to this reading, you're trusting in the mystery a bit more while trusting in your intuition a lot more. And this is going to serve you extremely well now and moving forward. But I feel this sort of reminder that you have been through a lot so that you can, expect the best and put that behind you. Don't let the reminders come through as something heavy, but just a feeling of recognition for all that you've been through. It's like, I feel certain spirits, maybe other people in your midst saying, I don't know how you've coped with this, right? Or I don't know how you just kind of went through what you went through at certain points and then didn't really talk about it, and imagine how that can build up within, anybody. But not to end on a negative note, but I feel like Spirit's saying things are shifting and changing for you. And I really feel like life is about to work out in your individual favor. Take care.